When Keith Damon gets behind the wheel and starts up the engine of his 1972 Pontiac Lemans, he's not shocked by the attention it gets. But as this year's featured car for Back to the Bricks, which will be center stage on the flat lot, he is surprised that it got that kind of attention.
I was shocked. I didn't expect it. I've been with Back to the Bricks for 17, 18 years now, and I didn't expect that to happen.
And his love for this particular car started like most car enthusiasts back in high school.
Back in the day, when I was in high school, I traded a car I was driving for this car. That was 1982.
And over the next 42 years, he put a lot of love and work into it.
So I fixed it up over the years and did a frame off. Built a big motor for it. Built a 496 calipers on the Chevy. Got a 6L80. I've got electric cutouts so I can have open headers whenever I want. Just a lot of different things I've done over the years.
Did you get all of that? But one of the most noticeable changes to his car was the original paint.
It was a candy apple red. Well, I like blue, but candy apple red is very pretty, and it's also very expensive and hard to paint. So I went with the lacquer 82 Corvette blue. It's my pride and joy.
Another addition to the car that he takes great pride in, the LED lights in and around the car, a feature that got the kind of attention you don't necessarily want to get.
One time I was at Back to the Bricks during the cruise event, and I'm going down Saginaw Street near 475 where it crosses, and a cop pulls out of a side street and runs down and pulls me over and says, "I'm the only one that can have blue lights." So I quickly changed the color because they're LEDs where I just hit a key fob and change the colors on them. I was okay to go.
It should be no shock that Keith was going to be into cars. When you grow up in a family involved in cars, it becomes part of your DNA.
I could have been a lawyer. I think early on with my dad and helping him on his car just planted the seed for me to want to be more involved in working on cars. Growing up around the cars and racing, Dad raced. My uncle owned Boyle Speed Shop. He raced. My mom worked over at Chevy Truck. My cousin worked over at Chevy Truck. I worked at Ron Slifka Buick in Grand Blanc for several years right out of high school. Then went down to the General Motors Proving Grounds where I was a prototype technician. And then went to ITT Automotive where we sold anti-lock brakes to Ford, GM, Chrysler, everybody. So it's always been automotive related. I kind of just was put into it, and there you are.
And thanks to being in the right spot at the right time, his involvement in Back to the Bricks took off.
It started several years back when I had to wait in line